Hello everyone, and I am live from Bali, Indonesia on the weekend. A bit late today because I had to leave my work because it's weekend. So I left my work at 10:30 p.m. and I reached the studio, the co-working very late. There is only one other person outside now on the co-working. Oh my god, my hair because of the wind. I went on motorcycle because I was in hurry, right? So it's okay. It's really embarrassing, but let's move on. Or I need to brush my hair first. Yeah, because I was in hurry, so here I am. Anyway, so you are with me again. Sonia from Live Podcast Media, and today we are going to talk about the brand story, how to deliver or to tell our brand story without feeling awkward. I know that I feel awkward often because I sound like a robot, or then because of my pronunciation also in English. But I don't give up. I am here to share with you about everything that we need in creating content, especially for our brand through live streaming and podcasting. So, welcome to 100 Days Live Podcast. Thank you so much for being with me these days, already day 7, I think, or more than that, or 8 already. I didn't count into it. I'm sorry. But my purpose is to share about content creation since we already have a lot of experiences in our brand or building our business, and then but we don't know how to deliver it online, or maybe we don't know how to put it on the social media and to perform ourselves as a brand leader or the expert in our industry. There are so many people who still feel that they don't need to go online in live streaming and podcasting, but yes, because of the progress in the social media and then also media branding, we need to do that, right? And thank you so much for being here today. I would like to thank everyone who have been sending me a lot of love, a lot of supports, and then also the likes. And yes, especially also Rob Greenlee, who have been my best mentor in live streaming and podcasting, and also our sponsors, Ecam, Cathy Fox, um, Todd Cochrane from Blueberry. Of course, I'm using Blueberry for my podcast, and then Ann Carden from Expert in You, and then Jodie Krangle, of course, from Piece of Cake voiceovers and vocals. I love her voice in the advertisement, in the commercials advertisement, and then also Mark Simpson from Bioscience Bridge. And yeah, telling brand story. We have already learned about how to create our brand message, right? But how to deliver it. There are so many frameworks to create storytelling, right? But I would like to use the ones that is easy for me. Maybe it's not on the other theories of storytelling, or yeah, on the structure of creating brand story, but I think it is easier for me. So after reading a lot of structure theories, and then I make it myself also. So you can build your brand story based on your brand message you would like to deliver, right? uh, from the three pillars of question that hi, too many pillars about the brand message that we would like to deliver, right? So what problems you want to solve, and then who you want to work, and then also what you want to be known for. Those are really important to create your brand message as the base of your contents. So let's move to the next steps right now. Why do I sound more serious tonight? Well, I've just returned from my work. I should relax more on the weekend. Yeah, it's already midnight. I was very happy today before going to the next step that I could take the time to go to the salon for a hair spa. So you see, actually, I feel much more better. But that is the problem when I am much more better. I am more focused and more serious. So after meeting my staffs and then yeah, here I am. So for live streamers, for podcasters, for professionals, for the introverts, for the experts, whoever you are, if you would like to create your brand stories, there are so many structure that we can follow, right? And if you know Joseph Campbell, right, from the hero, and we can apply it to a brand story also, right? And he wrote about the steps that we can take, and then also, but for me, it is too complicated and too long. From Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. If you read his book, I read it a little bit on the what is it, PDF book. I don't read the printed book anymore, even though on my building there has been the huge books exhibition in it is the second time in Bali, and also it has been many times in Java, but it's not as busy as in Java, but still it is huge because it uses the whole of the supermarket, so many people come there. But yes, I because I don't buy any printed books anymore, it was a lot of expenses for me wherever I went to, like if I went to Singapore or something like that. I bought the books also, the printed books, and uh, the price in Singapore dollar or also US dollar, the imported books here are really really high. So that's why I stopped buying the imported books. I don't read the translated books anymore either because I mean, like, I didn't have the soul of the book. Then if I read it in English, totally different. And then also from the local or the country authors, I know many of them also, but then I don't join them anymore in the book world. So I prefer to have the books, the audio books and also the ebook, really easier for me. And I don't know why I always fall asleep now if I read the printed book. Even on the co-working, there are so many books also on the shelves, but I don't read them anymore. So yeah, the hero's journey from Joseph Campbell. It's storytelling that we can adapt for our media branding or persona branding like that. But then too complicated for me. There are so many things that we have to cross to tick to put on the structure, right? So it's like call to adventure, and then the reward, the return, the breakthrough moment, or something like that. And then the return is like bringing the lesson. Too complicated for me. And then we can have another one that is easier for me also, from Simon Sinek. If you know him, I know that many people know him. Is to find our why, and then how and what. For me, those are complicated also, even though those are only three steps, right? And to find our why, uh, sometimes it is longer than what it is like we try to find, maybe after 5 years of journey, then you know why you go live streaming. um, just like me, I didn't have any purpose or any big goals at that time, only to overcome my fears in front of the camera, something like that. So finding my why that I go live streaming is too complicated for me. I didn't think that way before, so I just did it. And then how do you do it, and how you stand out in front of the crowds. There are so many people who go live streaming and podcasting, but why are you different, something like that. We have to answer that question. For me, because of me, this is me with the broken pronunciation of my English, but yeah, I still do it. And then what do you offer? Products and service or program, whatever you would like to sell on your live streaming, and then also your media branding, right? So creating the story for our brand, actually it is something that we need to plan. What I mean is because then you know if you already reach your goal or not in live streaming and podcasting, right? So let's talk about the theory that I would like to apply and I added by myself is hear me. Hear me is first step is creating the hook. Roughly say like 10 to 20, and I take the middle 15 second hook, and then also telling about our experience is on the next step. How do you go live streaming? How do you build your business and your brand so that you decide live streaming as the media to promote and also to educate the niches and also the community and potential clients, for example. And then also you can do the hear me. It's A and then A. A is the action, and you can give the CTA, right? And then also maybe okay, join my course or something like that, or whatever action you want your audience or viewers or listeners to after being with you on the live streaming and podcasting, right? Or watching your videos, for example. So what you want them to do, you can ask them to put on the comment or something like that, or share their experiences. So CTA is very very important in this structure, right? And then also the R, hear me, after A and then R. R is the result. What kind of result you would like to have for your audience, what kind of transformation they can have, but also for your own brand, what kind of results you get from your live streaming and podcasting. And then hear me. Me should be memorable. The M is memorable for me, and then also for your audience. What you get from interviewing the others, for example, I have so many things that I learned from the experts I interview. And yeah, maybe if I don't interview them, I will be the same all the time. I will get no progress in my branding either, right? So, and then the last one for me, hear me, E is the encouraging. Encourage the people to create their own brand, also to join your program so that they get the transformation after the CTA. This is really important that we need to encourage people that uh, you can help them. In the beginning, I don't promote myself a lot, I prefer to be behind the screen or behind the scene, behind the curtain, because I have been like that as an introvert. So I learned about public speaking when I was at the university, when I, what is it, thought that I couldn't be an introvert forever. It's okay to be introvert, but I needed to learn public speaking so that I can connect with the others, right? And then also I started to learn to give the speech and public speaking on the stage. And then I had my workshop also for the professionals here, and became a coach also, consultants for the small entrepreneurs. We call it home entrepreneurs here, small entrepreneurs. We call it home industry entrepreneur, something like that. So, and then also I became a lecturer, and then on the journey I became a guest lecturer also on some famous universities, and I love that because I could connect with the students, and I felt young all the time because of it. It was fun, but then I stopped it after moving here. So those are the storytelling or the structure that I use for creating my brand story, from the hook, experience, and then action, result, memorable, and encouraging. Hear me. So, do you have any other theory or any other structure that you apply for creating your brand story or deliver your story without feeling awkward? Because no matter how we are human being, and then I'm just a girl. So yeah, I love telling the story of how I would like to help people in live streaming, because I would like to have content creators, professionals, because I know how overwhelming it will be or it would be if you go live streaming and podcasting without any results, right? And then also it depends what kind of results you would like to achieve. For example, you would like to get the clients through your live streaming, or you can sell your products through live streaming. It can be many things that you can set or achieve through live streaming and podcasting. So you have your brand message already, and then you have your signature message, the same thing, right? But it is really important also to create your signature series on your live streaming, so you can build your community that way. I see many gurus also build their community with live streaming and podcasting, and they are really really great on it, and I love them. I always watch their what is it, live streaming and also podcast. So how I would like to give you my own examples, right? My brand, about my brand message, and then brand story, how I connected with my brand story, right? So I would like to give my personal journey from uncertainty to clarity, and then how I feel when I do live streaming, because it was like a long journey for me uh, to know other experts in live streaming and podcasting, and they are the top leader in their industry, right? So that this is why I would like to help people the same way they help me, right? So I would like to, how do you call it, to encourage them, and also not to encourage also, but to show that live streaming and podcastings are not that complicated. I haven't put my podcast yet, but my first step is to create the live podcast awards, right? This is also to encourage and to respect and honor content creators in live streaming and podcasting, that they don't need only to create content, to create live streaming and podcasting, but I would like to give them the honor and then also the rewards for their live streaming and podcasting, because I know it is a hard work for everyone to do that. They have to make the time for it. They have to edit it, you know. And sometimes we feel that okay, we just create, and also awards is not only about awards. Oh, it's just like the trophy, something like that. But it shows how precious and how valuable your hard work is in live streaming and podcasting. And I'm very happy to do that next year. And I apologize because I have to reschedule, and this is also because my offline work since last year that I had to focus on one thing, and I it was a very hard decision, but I believe that I make the right decision. And I would like to connect with everyone again, everyone who have been joining and registered for live podcast awards. I would like to give the bonus that they can uh, choose more categories. There are so many categories on our live podcast award. This is how I do it. So this is why also my brand message can relates with my brand story, right? But it should be that way. It should connect each other. If your brand message doesn't align with your brand story, then I don't think that we will be able to reach the maximum result that we expect, right? So those are the structure that I would like to share with you how I create my brand stories and from my brand message first. So again, I would like to wrap it on hear me hook experience action, and then result is important. We need to measure our result also. Does it is it suitable, or does it fit with our hard work, our everything that we put on it, right? Our time, our efforts, our money, everything. And then also it should be memorable for your audience and also for yourself when you create something. It will be beautiful, and I know that hard work doesn't lie. It will create the great results. And then also encourage the people to do better, encourage yourself to do better also in live streaming and podcasting, and of course in the media branding. So again, it seems that I started to lose my voice. It means that I have to go, since I have to do my daily routine tomorrow morning also to shop early morning for my offline business. So if you have your brand story, please share with us and how you create your brand stories. Maybe you have your own experiences in creating your brand story, what kind of structure that you use. Maybe you follow another theories or another structure, and it will be great if you can share with us. If you have any question, please do in the comments so that I can answer it. If I cannot answer it, there are so many experts who can help you on our social media. We are on the Instagram, we are on the Facebook, LinkedIn, and also YouTube. So please reach us. And then also, if you haven't registered to our events, 100 Days Live Podcast, you can register to livepodcastmedia.com/events. It will be easier there, so that you can find another event also. Again, thank you so much for being here and for the love, for the likes on our live streaming. I'm sorry if I couldn't see your comment like before, and I found the comment after being offline. So thank you so much, Karen Green. And then in the YouTube, I cannot see, but I saw something on YouTube. Okay, I will check it later. Now, thank you so much for supporting me, especially our sponsors. You still can sponsor us, because 100 Days Live Podcast is for 100 days. you don't only support me as sponsor but also Live Podcast Media to provide the platform. Thank you so much for Ikem, Bu Kati Fox also who provide this live stream uh, media for me to go live streaming on our social media. So again, thank you Ecam Network, and then Todd Cochran, and then from Blueberry, Ann Carden from Expert in You, Jody Kranger from Piece of Cake Overs, Voice Overs and Focus, and then Mark Stinson for Bioscience Bridge. It seems that I really have to go now because of sorry my voice and my eyes. Yep, it's been a long day for me, and thank you so much. And I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a great weekend.